and we can't find what we need. Brother, let me be your
No, that's not fair. Oh, okay. Yes, so Hairless here. Today we're back with Home Free, and this is their brother. It was the winner of my recent Home Free members poll of which kind of fun or upbeat or happy song of theirs to do next. Apparently it's not actually too upbeat, but it has a funny video. I can't watch these videos or listen to the songs beforehand, but I had received comments saying it was a fun one, and by the thumbnail it looked very fun as well. Quite jokey, so that's why it was in the poll. The original song is by Need to Breathe.
I found a way to drop the keys when my failures were.
As you can tell by the title, Brother, it's a song about camaraderie. I did look up the lyrics, and they seem to have gone with a battle theme or aesthetic with this one. Here are the lyrics on the screen. Please have a pause and a read through because we're about to get straight into it.
Ramblers in the wilderness and we can't find what we need. We get a little restless from the search and get a little worn down in between. Like a bull chasing the matador as a man left to his own schemes. Everybody needs someone beside him, shining like a lighthouse from the sea. Brother, let me be your shelter. Never leave you all alone. I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring you home. Face down in the desert now.
Oh, what a fun video, huh? Especially Tim's face, look at that. And here, right on the side. Oh, okay, let's do our first pause here and go over some of what we've heard. If you don't want to hear my thoughts or analysis, go to the timestamp. We go straight in with this chord sequence that I really like. We've seen it before in a couple of other a cappella videos on the channel. For example, in Pentatonix's Little Drummer Boy. That's obviously in a different key, but it's the same chords, or chord progression rather, in relation to each other. Why I like it is because every voice does the same thing. They all move in perfect parallel motion with each other, up together and then down together. That in itself is a feeling of unity or brotherhood, I guess. We get a very simple beat to start with that then goes on for a while, which kind of sounds like a clap. I don't know exactly what they've done here. When do we get more beats coming in? Well, it's around 25 seconds in. So now Adam Ropp has kind of increased the intensity ever so slightly. Prior to this, Tim's bass part has effectively been acting as a sort of bass drum as well as musical notes. Super percussive sound. Get a little worn down in between. Like a bull. Hearing that makes me think of, kind of aggressive in a way, quite war-like. Again, quite fitting considering the video. Tim changes his bass part to that percussive bit for Chance's entry with the melody. Ramblers in the wilderness and we can't find what we need. Things seem a little bit toned down. They're probably going to grow quite a bit later for a war scene. Well, as we've been seeing, I hope that's what the rest of the video is like. And Chance's voice, yeah, a great choice for this particular solo. The raspiness to his voice, it's very calm, cool, collected. Get a little restless from the search and get a little worn down in between. All right. As for their outfits, I mean, what can I say? I love them. Chasing the matador as a man left. I think my favourite, it probably has to be Tim. Any millionaires out there who want to fund the Sir Hairless meetup, you can pay for all the travel for everyone and make sure everyone is wearing this suit. And again with Home Free, they're just fun and jokey people, aren't they? They're serious because there's a lot of effort that's gone into these outfits, but at the same time they're just silly. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Let's see. Brother, let me be your shelter. I like that bit there. On the top we have that B. It's kind of like an inverted drone, a static note that we usually hear at the bottom. It makes it a bit more light-hearted feeling rather than intense, dark war chants.
Brother, let me be your shelter. Never leave you all alone.
And those oohs going down. There as a backing to the melody, which sees a very obvious change from chest voice into head voice. Is that Rob or Chance? I think that sounded like Rob.
Never leave you all alone.
Yeah, that's Rob, I think. So these two parts just working really nicely together.
I can be the one you call.
That's a bit of a filthy chord there. We have a clash between.
I can be the one you call when you're low.
And then that moves it into, again, parallel movement.
I can be the one you call.
Tim's part, the bass part, really stands out as part of this parallel movement. To me, it sounds a little bit strange. Fun fact, a lot of parallel movement, for example, 2 notes, 5 apart, moving down or up together, that wasn't allowed as per Bach's chorale writing. Don't worry, I know home free are certainly not Bach, but I guess that particular type of movement does stand out to me. In the world of music theory, there were a lot of rules in place and Bach was a pioneer for a lot of them, let's just say that. There was another really nice bit that I liked.
Bring you home.
Up and then down. Nice jumpy rhythms there too. Non-standard rhythms, quite interesting. So they're kind of subtly injecting some energy into this music, making it a little bit more upbeat.
Bring you home.
Right, and then, yeah, we're getting a very cool effect from Adam Rupp at this point, which is just where I paused. So let's carry on.
Face down in the desert now. There's a cage locked around my heart. I found a way to drop the keys when my failures were. Now my hands can't reach that far. I ain't made for a rivalry. I could never take the world alone. I know that in my weakness I am strong, but it's your love that brings me home. Brother, let me be your shelter. Never leave you all alone.
Go on, Adam.
I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring you home. And when you call and need me near, saying when you go, brother, I'm right here. And on those days when the sky begins to fall, you're the blood of my blood. We can get through it all. Brother, we can get.
No, that's not fair. The animals should never die in films. That's an unwritten rule. I know there's a lot of bloodshed now going on. We've lost Rob and Austin. Anyway, the music looks to be changing here. So I think I'm going to pause, recompose myself a little bit. The video is quite overwhelming. I'll need to go back and listen to a bit more of the music again for sure. One thing really stood out to me from where we carried on though, and that's this very cool, again, that note B that we heard at the top.
Now there's a cage locked around my heart.
And what else are we hearing at this point?
In the desert now, there's a cage locked around my heart. I found a way to drop the keys when my failures were.
Oh, bosh there. So we've got percussion in Adam, we've got Tim with the very energetic, jumpy, percussive bass line. It's actually moving quite a lot in terms of pitch. He's doing some significant jumps in there. We also have homophonic harmony of the melody. It's much quieter though, so other parts singing just in harmony with the melody, but the same words at the same time in the same rhythms. So again, it's this group feeling that we're getting, maybe a bit subliminally here. And there's also more layers. We have these oohs being sustained in the back.
Down in the desert now, there's a cage locked around my heart.
Kind of doing the chords that we heard in the introduction, slightly different. They're maintaining the chord structures, the notes we hear. It's a consistent and constant sound. So really, it is quite a varied arrangement. It's multi-tracked because there are more than 5 parts that we hear, because there's a fair bit going on. And then we get little bits like this, just for some change up.
Keys when my failures were, now my hands can't reach that far.
But we still have that B at the top, quite piercing. I wonder if that's supposed to imitate something like a war horn or a whistle in a war whistle or something like that. I was also going to say, a big shout out to the video, this war scene that we're witnessing.
I could never take the world alone. I know that in my weakness I am.
Tim fighting for his life there. Cinematic masterpiece, can only be rivaled by the likes of 300. Or other films of such epic cinematography, battle scenes. I also love how people are just standing around in the background. But, interestingly,
love that brings me home.
Special effects. We don't usually see that. Alright, back to the music. We then get a repeat of the chorus. It's quite catchy, I think. Definitely one to sing along to.
Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on.
I mean, pick a part to sing. High, low, the beatbox, they're all good, they're all fun.
And when you call and need me near.
Someone get Rob an Oscar, please. My brother hath been slain. And Austin too.
When you go.
She clearly does not care for their brotherhood.
Brother, I'm right here. And all.
The atrocities, honestly. Okay, let's carry on now for the last bit of this song.
Get through it all. Brother, we can get through it all. Brother, let me be your shelter. Never leave you all alone. Let me be the one you call when you're feeling low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring you home. Brother, let me be your shelter. Never leave you all alone. I can be the one you call when you're low. Brother, let me be your fortress when the night winds are driving on. Be the one to light the way, bring you home. Be the one to light the way, bring you home.
Oh, they're funny. They're funny guys, aren't they? They're funny guys. I love the last scene as well with the little was that a doo-doo plaster or something? Kissing it better. Taping up the armor that's been through one of the fiercest battles known to man. Oh, okay. Onto the music. I like what they do here actually at this bit just after Tim's little pet dragon is dead.
Brother, we get through it all.
The harmonic progression used there, so the chords and the order in which they're used, is clearly different to anything we've heard so far. To mask this fact and to kind of make it seem a bit more natural, all of the parts are descending.
We get through it all.
In a sort of sequence, and on top of all of that, we've got Austin riffing.
We get through it.
In his super high chest voice and switching to his head voice for a little bit as well. I do like it though, although I'm not too sure how smooth of an intermediary segment it is.
We get through it all. Brother, let me be your shelter.
Although, no, I do think it works. A very quick change of mind there afterwards. So we get homophony. Emphasis now on the clap, that initial percussion that we heard at the beginning.
Brother, let me be your shelter.
Tim's funky bass part with all the energy, all the jumping around, that's now been removed, as well as most of the percussion.
Leave you all alone. Let me be the one you call.
This means that the focus is on the voices exclusively, them singing homophonically. Then, as we just saw, they come out just for the solo line in Rob. They've all been slain or mortally injured. They're singing is all they have left at this point. It's their spirit. And then again, it's mostly musical material repeated that we've heard previously, so I don't have much more to say about that. It's more just about watching the video for this last part. Again, some cool special effects.
I can be the one you call when you love.
Adam's won his duel, everyone else is getting resurrected. Love to see it. Sorry, she literally clobbered him on the back with a club, and now she's feeding him water.
Brother, I'm right here.
And then we go back to those nice 3 chords from the introduction. I thought when we first heard them in the intro they'd play a more prominent part in the song. It's quite different to just use them in the introduction and in the outro, although as I mentioned earlier we did kind of hear them in some form in the oohs in the background, very, very subtle. Well, I think that's that for that one. Really, really, really fun video actually. Just, yeah. I think you need a bit of laughter in your day, at least once a day. Yeah, it wasn't the most upbeat song. Do I regret putting it in the fun, upbeat, silly poll? Not at all, because that's what it was. It was fun, it was silly, and it wasn't exactly a slow song either, was it? In terms of the arrangement, a lot of good things going on there. Nice variety between all the parts. They did repeat quite a bit of the music, but I don't think that's too bad considering how fun the video is and the effort that's gone into the video here. Alright, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you as always for watching. Would appreciate a like and subscribe. Comment down below future home free songs you'd like me to do. If you enjoy my content, want to support me, join the community and vote on future polls, you can do so by joining the Patreon linked on the screen now or the YouTube membership link below, and I will see you next time.